it's your girl Leah, and we're going to be talking about the new show, That 90's Show, which is a spin-off from That 70's Show, where we follow Eric and Donna's child, Leia, and her time spending the summer with the Formans. I thought the spin-off was rewarding in itself for just a few seconds alone, seeing Kitty and Red dancing in the kitchen in the old Foreman house. When I was in college, I adored That 70's Show. I was so attached to the characters and seeing them like date this person, get friends with this person, and seeing the different bonds that they got to make. I had my hesitations with it, but luckily it wasn't that bad. I enjoyed myself. So for today's video, we're going to be going over the first episode of That 90's Show. The main concern people have with like reboots and spin-offs is that it's going to either change the whole story completely, or it feels like they're really holding on to the fans and nostalgia of the old show. One of the things that I really enjoyed from the original show was the pace of the comedy. It was great to see that the pacing was still similar. Grown-up Eric's there talking to Kitty and Red, and they're just reminiscing and stuff, and then Donna bursts in with all the bags like, "Don't worry honey, I got it." If you're wondering what happened to Eric after he came back from Africa, well, he became a professor teaching a course called The Religion of Star Wars. When Red said that was the class Eric was teaching, I was like, what the heck? And then just to find out his daughter name is Leia. What a painful existence for that child, I swear. One of the reoccurring themes in this episode was watching Leia become a foil of younger Eric. So when Leia's introduced, we know that she's going through puberty. It means she could be at odds with her parents and the attitude's at an all-time high. It doesn't help once she meets her new crew for the summer. Gwen lives next door in Donna's old house. Gwen is what you would call like alternative. She has like a dark grungy vibe. So we have Gwen next door with her older brother Nate, and Gwen gives Leia a nose ring. She comes back home, she's rocking her new piercing, and Eric is obviously just like, "What? My young baby girl? How could you pierce that perfect little face of yours?" But you know, she's a growing teen, she's meeting new friends, she's starting new things, she's living her life. You can't hold her back. Then it cuts over to Red savoring the headache Leia is causing Eric. Eric has this big idea for the summer to take Leia to space camp. But Donna, Kitty, and Red feels like she's not into the whole Star Wars space nerd thing like Eric is. She's trying to figure out her own thing and become her own person. But you know, it's really hard for Eric to let that go because that's his baby girl. After Leia meets Gwen, she gets introduced to a whole new friend group for the summer where he met Gwen, Nate, Ozzy, Nick, and Jay. So let's talk about this friend group. It was nice to see a new generation of friends enter the Foreman's basement, and I have to say I did notice the new friend group is just a parallel of the old friend group. So what I picked up on was Ozzy is Fez, Nate is Kelso, Jay is supposed to be Hyde, Nick is Jackie. I think Gwen is supposed to be Eric, just obsessed with a different subculture, and Leia is Donna. Nate is telling us a story about how some guy that worked at the liquor store accidentally gave them a free keg. So they got a free keg, but unfortunately they didn't get a tap. The place to get the tap knows of all the other kids to try and get beer underage. Without the tap, the beer is trapped. So they decided that since Leia's the new girl in town, she could try to like dress up a bit older and go try to buy the tap for them. So they gave her a fake pregnant belly, and the plan was going to work. It was almost too well until it was time to pay. She moved the baby bump to the side trying to reach in her purse, and she was like, I think there's something wrong with your baby, ma'am. That's when Leia busts out these skills of debate. "Ma'am, you would lose your liquor license if they knew you sell to a bunch of kids, right? So why don't you just sell it to us, and then we can all just be hush-huffs and have a nice 4th of July. They got the tap, they got the beer, and they take the beer to a place that we know very well from the original series, the water tower. When Gwen gives her the idea to just stay with them for the summer, they can hang out in Point Place, why not? Leia misses the fireworks with Eric, comes back all boozed up with the new nose piercing. She tells Eric and Donna, "I don't want to go to space camp and play with the stars. I want to stay in Point Place and play with my friends and drink and have fun and live because I don't want my life to suck anymore." Eric's upset, but Donna tries to step in, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, go baby, go and load on her, blow her up. Get her, baby, get her." And then Donna's just like, "So proud of you. I'm so happy you were able to tell us this." Kitty's like, "Yeah, you can stay here. I'll buy all the snacks you guys need. Come bring your friends." And Eric is just like, "I did not see this coming." And then Red's sitting there just like, if there's a place to cause chaos, I'ma do it. He joins in with Kitty and Donna and agrees for Leia to stay there for the summer. Eric can't take it. he can't handle his baby girl growing up and doing the same rowdy things he was doing as a teenager. So he drops the famous foot in the ass line. If you're not gonna be in the car when you leave, my foot's going up in your ass. He has to realize that his girl is growing. She's gonna be finding her new life, her new friends, doing things that she's never done before, and he's gonna have to understand that as a parent and let her go. Meanwhile, Layla is hanging out with Jay, hey girl, just to find out Jay is the son of Kelso and Jackie, who also get to make a little appearance during the show. They're so cute and I love them together. But seeing them on the show is definitely the future I imagine for Jackie and Kelso. They're just about to go over to get married again for the second time. Eric, coming to terms with his feelings, goes back down to the basement to let Layla know that he is agreeing to let her stay in Point Place for the summer. Everyone's happy, hugs. The basement looks exactly the same. And now with all the new friends here, Kitty brings down some of the things that Eric used to use in the basement, like records and different like gadgets, and one thing in particular, the Candyland game. If you watch the original show, we all know that the Candyland was Eric's stash, and let's just say it's going to be a good summer. And that was the first episode. Thoughts and opinions. I enjoyed it so much. I think this was one of the smoothest spin-off shows in a while, and unexpectedly so, I would say, because they could have really like juiced it up to make it all woke and whatever, you know. We still have a diverse cast. I will be watching the rest of the series. If you want to talk about the show in the comments, or you want to see another episode, let me know. That is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see here, follow all of our social medias down below, and we'll see you guys next time.